All right, we are back at it again with more Magic Pack openings. Doing 2 TMNT, 1 Dominaria United, and 1 Lorwyn Eclipse. We will jump right into it. So let's get it rolling. We'll do, let's see, Surf Dominaria, do Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Lorwyn, and then the other TMNT pack. This Dominaria box has been horrible. I have not pulled a single pack, and I'm down to 10 packs left. I mean, sorry, I haven't pulled a single card. I think it's 2 to the front, to the back. Yeah, okay. Alright, we're starting with Broken Wings, Soaring Drake, Griffin Protector, Smash to Dust, Battlewing Mystic, Coalition Sky Knight. What's up, Tom Bomb? Let's see, where's that? Terra Kennerud Sky Knight. Is that 2 Sky Knights in a row? Yep. And then Baird Agrivian Recruiter. And then a Mythic. Actually, let me adjust my sound level here. There we go. Let's see, Dahada, Binder of Wills, legendary planeswalker Dahada. Up to 1 target legendary creature gains vigilance, lifelink, and indestructible until your next turn. Reveal the top 4 cards of your library. Put any number of the legendary cards from among them into your hand and the rest in your graveyard. Create a treasure token for each card put in your graveyard. Gain control of all non-land permanents until the end of turn. Untap them. They gain haste until end of turn. Interesting. I've not pulled or heard of Dahada before, so we will see. And then we've got Ivy Gleeful Spell Thief. So we got a mythic and a rare. Love to see a pack with double hit. And take that. And then a foil Pixie Illusionist. And then a little minigame card. Then a mountain. And an art card. Nail Avizoa Aeronauts. No, I like the art cards. Alright, on to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Super excited for these packs. I already opened half a box because I couldn't wait, so me and a buddy split a box, and now I'm opening my own box. I've already opened 3 packs. I'm gonna open another 2. Got some pretty cool cards out of that first half box, and they're already in order, so I don't have to adjust anything. We've got Tender Eyes, Tunnel Rats, Omni Cheese Pizza, Grounded for Life, Return to the Sewers, Ice Cream Kitty, EPF Point Squad. I think that is going to be the card I end up seeing the most. I feel like I have 17 of those. Everything Pizza. Tons of pizza cards. Death in the Family. Leonardo Big Brother. Then Agent Bishop Man in Black. Legendary creature, human soldier. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. Ooh. Double rare. There's 2 double packs already. Don and Leo, Problem Solvers. Vigilance, at the beginning of your end step, exile up to 1 target you control and up to 1 target creature you control. Then return them to the battlefield under their owner's control. High Flying Ace is the foil. And then we've got a nice forest card. And a Mutant token. I am a little sad there are no art cards. Pretty sure there aren't. I opened half a box and didn't see any, so I have to assume there are no art cards. which is a bummer. I know some of the super rare and the like collector's packs are by Eastman, who's the original artist, I believe, from the comics. Those are some pretty sweet looking cards, which makes me very tempted to buy some of those collector's packs. I think they're running somewhere between $45 to $50 per pack of like 14 cards, which is always seemed crazy to me. All right, Reluctant Dungard, Stalactite Dagger, Gravelgill Scoundrel, Feed the Flames, Scarblade's Mellis. I'll talk about a great set, or at least box that I've opened. It's Lorwyn. I've pulled some crazy cards from that box. Wildvine Pummeler, Bone Club Berserker, Protective Response, Morkant's Eyes, Sting Slinger, Creekwood Saferite, and Taster of Wares. Creature, Goblin Warlock. When this creature enters, target opponent reveals X cards from their hand, where X is the number of goblins you control. You choose one of those cards, that player exiles it. If an instant or sorcery card is exiled this way, you may cast it for as long as you control this creature, and mana of any type can be spent to cast that spell. Go. Gravelgill Scoundrel again. It's time in foil. And then one of my favorite land cards in this set. I have it in a foil as well. I just think it's kind of cool looking. Looks like it's out of a storybook. And then our Merfolk token, which is actually I think the first Merfolk token I've pulled. I've pulled a ton of other ones, but not Merfolk. All right, on to the final pack. Been really enjoying the TMNT packs. See if I can get lucky. Need the Shredder card, I think is one of the big chase cards at the moment. Insectoid Exterminator, Mechanized Ninja Cavalry, Ragamuffin Raptor, Pain 101, Uneasy Alliance, Retro Mutation, Mouser Attack, Saved by the Shell, I have a ton of those, Fugitive Droid, Shredder's Armor, I think it's the first one of those I pulled, Leonardo, Leader in Blue, then Splinter's Technique. That is relatively chase card if I remember correctly. I think it's like maybe 10, 12 bucks. We'll see. I'll scan all the rares and mythics at the end to see what the current market prices are. Although since it's still in like pre-sale or pre-release I should say, these ones aren't really scanning really well, so might have to type them in. I'll throw that off to the side. Then we got Baxter Stockman in foil. I already have him regular. Ooh, I like the eyes of the shoot, what are those called? Those aren't the Mousers, are they? These little creatures he created in the back. It's pretty cool looking. Then Forest again, and then a food token. All right, pull these out. Got multiple hits tonight out of 4 packs, so we'll do Splinter's Technique last, Don and Leo, and we'll save the turtles for last. We'll do these 2 rares, the mythic, and then the turtles. We'll start with Ivy Gleeful Spell Thief. Get the scanner set up. Right. Yeah, Tom Bomb, the TMNT cards. It's a mouthful to say Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles every time. Are pretty awesome after opening half a box. Been really enjoying every single one I've pulled. It's heavy, gleeful. Okay. So that is a 57-cent card. So again, Dominaria just really not doing it for me. Taster of Wares we shall do next. Scanner's just not wanting to scan today. There we go. Taster of Wares. Let's see. That's a 28-cent card. So Lorwyn was also not a great shower. Next is the Hada Binder of Wills. Alright, let's see here. There we go. There's finally a hit from Dominaria. That is a $14.52 card. So, took a minute, but we finally got a hit from that box. I think the most expensive card up until this point from that box was maybe $2, maybe. All right, let's move on to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We will start with Don and Leo, Problem Solvers, and I am just going to type these ones in because I guess it's still in pre-release, so scanning just for some reason isn't really up and running yet. All right, Don and Leo Problem Solvers, that is 44 cents. So those twin ones aren't really going for much, it seems like, so far. Agent Bishop. Actually, have not heard this card yet, so I have no clue. Another 44-cent card. I've also noticed, probably because of pre-release, that a lot of cards just set at like a standard 20 cents because there really isn't a market out there yet. I'm sure in the next oncoming weeks that will drastically change. Last is Splinter's Technique. That is a $7 card. So, surprisingly enough, Dominaria was the big hit, and then we have that's from Dahada, and then we have Splinter's Technique as the runner-up. So, overall, some great pulls tonight. So, I will see you again on, let's see what's today, Wednesday. I will be live again on Friday. Until then, check y'all next time.